Good morning, this is Skip. Hope this day finds you well. How you doing? I've been doing a series that deals with how do you start an online business or a business online. And there's so many areas here, and I'm keeping it to the things that are really relevant to the early stages of the process. I have more in-depth training available on this, and you can even access a step-by-step training for everything from soup to nuts, everything you need all together. But that's another subject, and I'm not going to go there for right now. But there's a topic here that I wanted to talk about, and I'm going to do 2, maybe 3 different videos on this subject. And the subject is finances. And we talk about wanting to make money. And is this about making money? Well, sure it is. I de-emphasize that a lot in the training that I do, only from the perspective that if you're doing nothing but pursuing money, that's all you'll ever do, and you'll miss out on life itself. And so that's not always the objective. But do you need money? Is money a good thing? And all that. All that's, of course, money's a good thing, and you need it, and you want lots of it, and that's all fine. What I'm going to talk right now is how do you spend your money? You don't hear a lot about this subject, and like I say, I'll do at least 2, maybe 3 videos on this that are fundamentals and basics to this process. And as I was getting myself together this morning, I was thinking about this one particular area. And as you get into this process and you start to build, you see a lot of people go online, and unknowingly they don't really think about it perhaps a lot, but they're competing with millions of people. And you got to do something extraordinary to stand out and to be noticed. And in that process, spend your money effectively. You can spend an awful lot of money and go nowhere. Or you can spend your money in a smart way and understand how the economics work and how to attract income and targeted marketing and all those kinds of things and be efficient about what you do. And that, of course, is where you want to be. You want to be efficient in this process. So I want to talk about this one particular area of placing ads and a term that you'll hear. And if you don't understand what it is, I'm going to explain it just a little bit. It's called split testing. Split testing is a very simple concept, and I think absolutely essential. Split testing is a method of figuring out which of several ads might be the most effective. What is the most effective ad you can run on a particular subject and looking for a specific targeted market? Okay, part of this requires the understanding of keywords and what they call long-tail keyword phrases, or keyword phrases, however you want to put it. But understanding what are the phrases that people are using in the search bar to find information on a particular desire, want, need, subject, whatever it is. What are the words they're using to get information that they're looking for? So needless to say, there's going to be words and phrases that are more common than others. Well, here's the end result of all of this. Starting just with the keyword phrases. Number 1, if you have a keyword phrase and you're looking for something on marketing, best marketing tools to build a business online, whatever that phrase is that you might use, 10 best reasons to do affiliate marketing, or I don't care what it is. You put that in the search bar, and underneath that you're going to get a list of a few little things, phrases that people will commonly use. Now on the right side of the page on Google, now this is in the Google search bar. If you look on the right side, you'll see down on the lower right side a fairly long list by comparison of phrases that people use. And each one of those, you look at them, and you can actually see which are the most popular words, which get the highest ratings. And so there's a whole list of those. And then if you go to the bottom of that, you can tap on that bottom deal, and it'll give you a text delineated file in an Excel program. So in other words, you click on that, it'll do the download, and then you can bring that up in an Excel program and have for yourself a list of all the keyword phrases that people are using on a particular subject. Okay? Now understand, this is part of the target marketing, and you want to isolate a particular market. Well, here's where those keyword phrases become really important. And trust me, I'm getting there to the financial side of this. It's going to make sense to you. So let's say you got 2 words. Online, let's use internet marketing. Okay? Internet marketing can mean a couple of things. It can mean you're marketing on the internet, or you are actually marketing the internet itself or a user. If you say marketing internet, you're more likely going to attract people who are looking, you're marketing internet services, you're going to get more people looking in that vein than people looking for opportunities in marketing on the internet. I hope I'm making sense here. But let's change a word just for fun of it and close in on something that's going to make more sense based on the fact that you're looking for people who want to market online. Okay? So you have online marketing, and it means you're marketing online. Now, if you say marketing online, it still means marketing to people online. So by changing that one word, you have zeroed in on a meaning that more closely fits what you're looking to accomplish or the people you're looking to attract. Okay? So when you, and this is only one small example, there's just a million permutations of words that you would use in building an ad. So when you go on Bing or Google and you do their AdWorks thing, you're going to have a little phrase, and that phrase is going to be whatever line attracts people. Internet marketing for free, internet marketing for the professional, make $1 million in internet marketing, whatever the phrases are that you're using to attract people to get them to opt in. Okay. So you got all these different phrases. Well, the first thing you do is you drop in a phrase, and then you look at that long phrase, that Excel sheet, and look at what are the ones, because they're all rated, what are the ones that get the most recognition. Now, this is going to surprise you. For my money, I don't want to go to the ones that is the most used phrase for my target marketing, because that particular one, it means that everybody's using that phrase, including the people who are marketing. So many people, particularly inexperienced marketers, are going to go in and go on right directly to the most popular phrase. Sounds like it makes sense on the surface, right? Well, the fact is that you've just increased your competition margin by millions. I mean, it's amazing how many more people are going to be using that, and all of a sudden you're one in a million, and not in a good way, who is using that marketing term. So if you're marketing and using that term, you better be really good at whatever phrases you put together, because it's got to stand out amongst a whole bunch of people. So what if this? What if you go down to something that's less used? It is still a commonly used search term, but it isn't as popular. Well, now you may get fewer people in, but you're going to get people in. Number one, you're not competing against so many people. And it's also, if you've done your homework, and this is where split testing comes in, you're going to get more people out of that are targeted marketing, targeting those people who have already expressed an interest in what you have. So now the split testing comes in. This is where the finances get interesting. In the split testing, I'm already 8 minutes, so I got to kind of cut this short. I want to keep it around 10 minutes. So in the split testing, you're going to run 3 to 5 ads, and like you budget $100 on Bing, and you're going to run these ads. Well, now those ads are going to rotate within the $100 you spend. You won't spend more than that if that's what you designated. So your ads are going to rotate, and actually you will see in the data which ads are getting the most attention. Is it critical that you do that? Absolutely. So that $100 you spend, $50, $100, however much it is going to provide data that says this, by the number of responses to this particular phrase, would be the best phrase to use. So you eliminate, by process of elimination, you eliminate the ads that just aren't as effective. And you boil it down to finally you have the ad that now, with the one that's proven to be most effective, now that's where you're going to put your marketing dollar. So that money that you spent, $50 to $100, may not have attracted any business. But in the end, it saved you a fortune. This is spending money wisely. So split testing is critical, and as a financial component here, to where now if you run a $500 ad or a $1,000 ad, or however much you're going to throw at this ad campaign, however much money that is, you're going to get far better results than if you just shotgun it and put out something that you think is going to make up a term or pick the highest trafficked phrase or whatever. That becomes a losing deal. So you want to increase the number of responses that you get and the quality of those responses. And so that split testing and the way you spend your money up front initially is a really big deal. It really is. Save you a fortune. So you want to make sure you're spending your money wisely in this whole processing. So that's a little background on split testing and what its significance is. Don't overlook it. Work on it, perfect it, use it. So I'm going to do another video, and I'm going to talk a little bit about percentage of ad marketing expenses. We'll talk a little bit about that kind of thing. I want you to be efficient about this so you don't waste money and increase your return on investment. I talk a lot about that. Return on investment. It's a great big deal. So anyway, with that, I'm going to move on. You'll see another video here, and we'll go into the other subject. But I want to thank you for taking 10 minutes with me, and I wish you well. Have an awesome day. Just enjoy it. It's going to be 107 or something like here in Phoenix. So it's going to be a warm day. Thank God for air conditioning. So that's the Skip. And check out the links that I've got here for you, because I got tons of information in the links. And I will look forward to talking to you again very soon. Thanks. God bless.